Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Tesla stock, it's up almost 15%. So why that's happening here in this market? Why we saw a mega gap up that we have not seen in months here in this market this morning? Well, Trump just became 47th president of United States, and that is why this market is up and it's pricing in a Trump presidency right now. And Kamala Harris is completely outnumbered and she's gone. So is Biden. And now, Senate, presidency, everything is back on Trump's shoulder. And guess what? This man, Elon Musk, becoming richest man on earth again, and market cap really going close to $1 trillion. And I think it's going to happen. And why? Because this man is behind pretty much Trump all the time. These two men working together, supporting each other. And now you can look at other mega caps like Apple. Not happening. Meta was down for the day. Some of the other ones, yes, Microsoft was up slightly on the day, but it's not all good news for all these big companies. But Tesla, definitely a huge boost for Tesla, especially with Trump becoming 47th president. Now, Tesla, if you look at my screen, we get some sort of a pullback. I mean, this is definitely, we're trading way outside the Bollinger Band today. This is a mega gap up on Tesla. It's up almost $40 for the day. And now, if there is a pullback, watch out at 280. There should be strong support. Underneath that level, we might be pulling back down to 275. And then this gap might come into play right here, 255. And if that happens at some point before, Trump takes the office, that is going to be a dip buy right here on Tesla. Now, continuation to the upside. Well, anything over 280, I think we will see 300 on Tesla, and that can come early as this week. So watch out. Next upside target is 300. And if we can get over that, then watch out. Tesla is going to make a big move over 300. On Google stock, it's up 4%. So Google now trading over 176. And you can look at my screen trading way outside the Bollinger Band. It's getting really frothy and overextended. Now, are we going to see that move all the way up here to this high 184? That could be a possibility as long as Google trades over 176. Now, this 176 support gives up, then you will see a drop down to 173. Possibly will fill the gap at 172, and from there will be critical support at 170. As long as Google can hold over 176, next stop 184, and from there this thing can come back up and retest possibly previous all-time highs 193.31. On Apple, stock is down 0.33%. So on a day like today, you would think that Apple must be up like 5, 6, 7, $10, but that's not the case. With Trump becoming next president, Apple definitely not celebrating and it's not going up. It's just sitting flat on the day. As a matter of fact, down on the day, even though we went up all the way up to 226 plus. So Apple stock, we do have strong support at 220, but if that gives up at some point this week, this gap comes into play 216.90, and underneath that level you will see a flush all the way down to 207. Now we can get over 226.86. I would say 227 here in this case Apple. Then watch out for a move easily up to 230, and then we can talk about possibly coming back up and retesting previous all-time highs again on Apple stock. Until then, remain bearish on Apple stock under 226.86, or to make things even, 227. On Amazon stock, it's up 3.80%. So Amazon also pumping up to a brand new all-time high. And if you look at my screen, upper Bollinger Band here sitting at 201, and the stock itself trading at almost 208, got up to 207.55, and now we're pulling back on after our session, but nothing big, only a dollar. So Amazon stock, if you look at my screen, if we're going to retest this breakout right here, we might come back down to 200. So that is going to be a critical support on a pullback. But if this thing continues tomorrow, even with this condition, trading way outside the Bollinger Band, way overextended, and I see a lot of people nowadays, like, they see it's up like $8 and they're gonna go and get calls right here just for a little money. This thing might move up to 210 and then we get a $10 pullback. Just for that little bit of money, they're actually buying calls right here. So buying at all-time high and selling at a new or brand new all-time high, that is a really risky game you're playing with your account if you're doing that here in this market. When things are up, you don't go and chase. And if you're chasing, yes, you might get lucky. You could have made money. You maybe, made money before, but trust me when I say this, guys, this is not an ideal area to go and buy anything here on Amazon, especially to the upside. So watch out. If we get that pullback, it'll be down to 200, and that's going to be a support to watch. Previous all-time highs right here on Amazon. If this thing continues, next stop 210 and then 216. On Meta, it's absolutely flat on that day. Now, this morning, this was not even on my watch list. I made a call out exactly pretty much right here 555.70, 580 calls, weekly calls on Meta. And boy, oh boy, this stock delivered. I mean, you can see this pump all the way up to 573. I got out way early. I think it was up like $11 and I got out. But this thing took off like a rocket and got up to 573. So if you actually got this trade, you made really good money on Meta. It was really quick though. It came down, and if you got in, you got in. If not, it was trading at like 562 within minutes. This was a fantastic setup off of this 50-day moving average, trading under lower Bollinger Band. I took the chance and this thing paid, and now it's over, especially 558. So here on Meta, guys, watch out right here. This is going to be a critical level 558. If we can stay over that and we can take out this resistance right here, 577, 20-day, negative sloping 20-day moving average, in that case, we might be going back up to 600 again. Now, there will be critical support at 568 right here, 5-day moving average underneath that level, 558.97 50-day and lower Bollinger Band, and then watch out for 551.43, and then this gap comes into play, 544. Now the trend is down right here on Meta, so keep that in mind. It's not really going up. We're actually coming down here on Meta unless this thing breaks over 577.28. In that case, it's going to look more bullish. When Microsoft is up just over 2%, so on a day like today, you would think Microsoft should be up like $20, but it's not. Even though it's up on the day, it's not up by that much, especially what happened in the market today. And you can see it's sitting right here at the resistance 420, just slightly over 420, and now we're pulling back on after our session. So Microsoft over 420, that opens the door up to this gap 432, so that should be a target if we can stay over 420. If not, and we cannot take out 420 tomorrow, then watch out for a pull down to 413, 405, and from there, flat 400. On AMD, it's up 2.43%. So AMD again struggling today, even though it's up on the day. I mean, you can see how badly this thing is down, all the way down to 138. And now we're going right back up. So there will be strong resistance right here at 148. If we can clear that, then watch out for a move up to 150.98, 154, and possibly will fill the gap right here at 159. Now, on a pullback, there will be support at 142, 5-day moving average, this blue line, and underneath that level, critical support at 138 on AMD. So Netflix also going up 2.13%, and it's actually trading at a brand new all-time high today, and that is just insane. I think this thing was down early in the morning and then just took off like a rocket, like everything else, and now trading at 780, and that is a brand new all-time high. And I think the next stop over this 773 range to 775, this thing could be trading at 800, and that is the next stop. Now, we get under 773. In that case, Netflix will drop down to 759, and from there 745, rising 20-day moving average, and then this gap comes into play right here, which is a long way down. It's not even you cannot even look at it right now. It's right here near 700, and it's trading at almost 800 right now. So Netflix definitely, I mean, you can call this a bull flag consolidation, and now we're breaking out. So yes, 800 is possible on Netflix. Would I be chasing this? Absolutely not. If you're not in here inside this consolidation, you cannot go and chase just for $5-10 right here to the upside. On Nvidia stock, it's up 4%, so another monster day here on Nvidia stock. And this thing was not moving early in the morning, and then when you see no dips in the market and you see there is a dip, or at least this thing is staying flat, guess what? People are going to get in right here on Nvidia. Same thing on AMD. And these things actually started going up also. And you can see there was a gap up and we never came back to fill this gap right down here near 140. And now it's trading over 145. And I did tell you guys before that the next stop is 145, and you can see we got up to 145, got a rejection, and now clearly broke out of 145 and trading over 145. So as long as this thing stays over 145, the next stop is 150, and that could be coming. Now, if this is actually a fake breakout, look above and fail, in that case, you will see a pullback down to 145. And soon as that gives up, watch out for this gap fill as a support right here 140, and underneath that level 136. We take out this low down here 136, there will be significant selling all the way down to 130 and then 126, but so far it's looking extremely bullish for possibly a move up to 150 the way everything is going up right here in this market. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and if you're looking for a DJT update video, especially with Trump becoming 47th president, yes, that is coming out later tonight, so keep an eye on my channel, guys.